me and you at WrestleMania.
Let's go! Jey Uso's not done yet, and Jey Uso now taking the fight for the champion. Jey is gonna fly! Down goes security! Down goes the champion!
We are back with a brand new edition of Weekly Roundup. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Let's get right into it. We kicked off the show once again with Jey Uso, and he's yeeting with the crowd, and then Groover ambushes him and lays out the Yeetmeister. And then Jey goes on to say that he will see him at WrestleMania, prompting the two to brawl once again. I'm here for it. I know some people don't want to see this match again, but I think this is the match that's needed because, let's be honest, I don't think Jey Uso is going to be the one to defeat Cody Rhodes. Nothing against Jey, but Cody was built up for 2 years to win that title, and I don't think he's going to be losing at WrestleMania to Jey. And we want to see Jey Uso walk out of WrestleMania champion, world champion, and I believe he will do that when he goes up against Gunther. I'm here for it, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but I'm here for it, man. But next up, we have a fantastic tag team match between Io Sky and Dakota Kai and Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And Io Sky and Dakota Kai were able to pick up the victory. Io Sky, you know, being costed that opportunity against Liv just last week, but she was able to pick up a win over Liv this week. But next up, we have a great elimination chamber qualifying match between Bayley and Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. And between this good match, we ended up with Bayley getting to win, and now she is headed to the chamber. She also has a match at Vengeance Day in a triple threat match with Julia and Roxanne Perez, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. I don't think either of them are gonna win. I think Julia's retaining, and I think we're gonna end up getting Roxanne on the main roster because she's in a chamber qualifying match next week as well. But Bayley is headed to the chamber, and I think Roxanne's gonna be joining her. But next up, we have AJ Styles coming out on Raw after his return from injury at the Royal Rumble, and as he is celebrating his return, he's interrupted by Dirty Dom Mysterio and Carlito, and after a little back and forth mixed in with a few or a lot of boos, they just brawl. But AJ lets us know, he takes them down, he lets us know that he's still got it, and a match has been made between Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles for next week. But next up, we have Seth and Finn having a heated confrontation ahead of their elimination chamber qualifying that match. Seth was in an interview with Jackie Redman, and then Finn came in and interrupted him. He's basically saying that Seth is basically on a downward spiral, and that's the only way, standing in front of him, going to the chamber and then going to WrestleMania to become the new world champion. But immediately after that, we had the Royal Raiders retaining their tag team titles over American Made after Julius Creed uses the titles to attack them. The Raiders were able to win, but American Made were able to stand tall. They were just sending a message. I think American Made may eventually be the ones to take those titles off of the Royal Raiders, either them or the New Day, also known as the Boo Day. We don't like them. But American Made was able to stand tall, just showing the brutality of the group. And those tag team titles may be in their future. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Who do you think will be the ones to finally defeat the Royal Raiders? But technically, they do pick up the win here tonight. But American Made were able to stand tall. But next up, we have CM Punk coming out, cutting a promo and declaring that he will win the Elimination Chamber. Then he's interrupted by social media megastar Logan Paul. And then he basically just taunts CM Punk. And then Punk lets him know that if he makes it to the Elimination Chamber, if he makes it to Toronto, he's going to put him to sleep. He's going to lay him to sleep. He says he'll see him there, and he'll put him to sleep right there at the chamber. This is going to be a stat chamber, y'all. It's going to be a stat chamber. But next up, in the main event, Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio, and they go at it for a spot in the Elimination Chamber match. A highly stacked match thus far. And after a great match, Logan Paul qualifies and is now headed to Toronto. And then, immediately afterwards, the New Day, the Boo Day, jump Rey Mysterio. What a nasty way to close the show. Nasty. But with that being said, folks, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I sure know I did. Always remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, just cast your cares on Jesus. He loves you, my friend. He cares for you. Sometimes we get frustrated. I get frustrated. Sometimes we get worried. We get worked up. But my friend, you don't have to be worried. You don't have to be stressed. just cast your cares upon Jesus. Cast your cares on him. Why? Because he cares for you. So my friend, just leave it to Jesus. Leave it at his feet. Just lay it at his feet. So my friend, always again, remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. We'll be back next week for a brand new episode. Check out Ministry Minute, check out Matchup, check out Fight for Supremacy, check out just the whole channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I thank you all for being on the ride with me. Just sit back and enjoy the ride that Mr. Hopkins is taking on you on. And until next time, folks, take care. God bless.